Imagine that tonight you fall asleep and never wake up. What happens next? Does everything simply end? Does your consciousness continue? Does your spirit leave your body? Or have humans been asking the wrong question all along? For thousands of years, every civilization, every religion, every philosopher has searched for the same answer. But after all this time, what do we actually know? Why do almost all cultures believe something survives death? Belief in some form of surviving essence, soul, spirit, ancestor influence, is nearly universal across human societies, from ancient hunter-gatherers to modern civilizations. Anthropologists like Edward Tyler traced it to animism, the attribution of spirits to living things, and the observation that something, personality, breath, dreams, seems to leave the body at death. It likely served psychological functions, reducing death anxiety, explaining dreams, visions of the dead, and reinforcing social moral order. Where did the idea of the soul come from? Early evidence appears in Paleolithic burials with grave goods, suggesting belief in continued existence. Concepts evolved independently. Ancient Egyptians had multiple soul aspects, Ba. Greeks developed ideas of psyche. Many indigenous traditions describe spirits or multiple souls. It's a cultural universal with local variations. Did ancient civilizations share similar beliefs? Yes, in broad strokes. Many envisioned an underworld, judgment, or ancestral realm, e.g., Egyptian afterlife, Mesopotamian, Greek Hades. Reincarnation appears in Indian traditions, Pythagoras, Plato, and various tribal societies. Differences reflect cultural values. Is belief in an afterlife universal? Extremely widespread, but not 100% uniform. Modern surveys show majorities in most countries affirm some life after death, though secular views are rising in some regions. It's one of humanity's most consistent cross-cultural patterns. Humans didn't invent the soul out of nowhere. It emerged from universal experiences of death, dreams, and the mystery of consciousness. What happens to the brain at death? Clinical death, heart stops, leads to loss of oxygen. Brain activity declines rapidly. Brain death is the irreversible cessation of all brain functions, including brain stem, accepted medically as the end of the organism. No recovery is possible. What happens to consciousness? Consciousness correlates strongly with organized brain activity, especially thalamocortical networks and global workspace. When these collapse, measurable awareness ends. No verified cases of consciousness persisting after confirmed brain death. Can science measure consciousness leaving the body? No. Claims of out-of-body experiences during clinical death are reported, but they occur while the brain is still capable of generating experiences or during recovery. Recent studies show surges in gamma waves linked to consciousness in some dying brains, but these are brief and occur in the dying process, not after irreversible death. What do neuroscientists actually know? Consciousness is tightly tied to brain function. Damage, anesthesia, or sleep dramatically alter or eliminate it. Materialist views dominate. Consciousness emerges from, or is identical to, physical processes. What remains unknown? The hard problem. Why and how physical processes produce subjective experience. Theories range from purely emergent to more speculative, panpsychism, quantum effects. But none have empirical proof of post-mortem survival. Distinguish correlation from causation carefully. In the end, science explains the mechanics of dying with clarity, but the deepest mystery endures. Whether consciousness simply ceases with the brain or something more remains unknown. For thousands of years, humans have searched for answers across cultures, faiths, and philosophies, not because we have proof, but because the question itself reveals something profound about who we are. Until we know for certain, the search continues. And perhaps that search is the most human thing of all.